right. So last we remember, we had just gotten back out. Oh no, we're just on this side of the pit. And
we're running away down the tunnel.
That's right.
That like two people can squeeze side by side, roughly.
Yes,
but
and
not a lot.
you were somehow in the back for some reason.
No, I was in the back.
He was
then,
in the back.
Oh, how did it get to you?
Jumped over.
Oh, that's right.
I made some
You
very
felt something rush over.
I made some
that's
very
right.
good rolls.
That's right. You were able to dodge out of the way because it was trying to get you.
Well, I mean,
It was described that it actually pushed me down, as in like.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
that actually made me think that it was ignoring me. So
No,
I don't know for certain.
Well,
I've already marked you for death.
Well, unfortunately, because of
Next.
the rolls, it had to miss you. So I think
Okay.
I just made the narration that it knocked you over. By
And
accident.
then Nick got a full face of it.
Yes, so that's where we left off because it is now roaring into your face because
Yes.
you turned. It's in your face. It is very much a face, and it is utterly
Most of a face.
silent to you. So, first things first.
I'm gonna shoot it.
First
Wait,
things first.
Didn't you already get like?
Didn't I already shoot it?
Didn't you
Or-
already get splashed in the face with like its tongue?
I don't think I got a chance to
No.
shoot. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
I thought he got hit.
I thought I remember
it
hearing
opens
that.
its mouth and like
I just remember the
you
roar.
feel searing pain or something.
The last thing was the roar.
Oh, a roar. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
Edit that out, Will.
Maybe I shortcut once I heard open mouth.
So first of all, both
do I have one of
of
those?
Danny and
Ringo. Nope.
Harry.
Yeah.
That's it. Ugh.
Harold, Harry.
I'm just trying to because I was the other day I was thinking, wait a minute, Danny, Harry, Ringo, aren't these all names of boy band characters?
They are.
And Harry
Yeah.
Stiles was the host of SNL this weekend, so I was like thinking about the whole episode. By the way, so good. Harry Stiles is hilarious. So you two need to make occult checks,
Ooh.
whereas
Yeah.
Ringo needs to make a listen check.
Ooh, do I hear the occult?
I got a 39, and my base is just a regular 5, so it's over a 5.
Okay.
I succeeded with a hard 34 under 75.
Succeed with a 52 under 70.
Okay, so yours was the good success. Yours is a regular success.
Regular
and you're
success.
not even close. All right.
39.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like a fail or anything, but
Okay. All right. So, wait. So, what was your
it was a 39.
and your?
My Colt is a 5, just a regular 5%.
okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. For some reason, I thought you succeeded.
No.
And it was just barely. Okay. So, first of all, we'll start with Ringo.
Yes.
So you can hear the roar,
What?
and the only person who doesn't hear it is Yuri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to Yuri, it's like everything goes.
I put in my earplugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I distinctly remember saying like I put in my earplugs, turn around.
Oh, gotcha.
And
So
see
there's
charging
even
towards
less
me.
than no sound then, because
Because
You're-
I know the wall will be struck deaf if I fire this thing in like this tunnel.
okay, that's good because you are in this situation now where like you're suddenly in a Kurosawa movie. The raindrops have all stopped falling. It's dead silent, and you're in a fraction of time. But before we get to your exciting what happens, we have to get to these guys.
Let's
who
go
are
to the
actually
future.
hearing what's happening. So first of all, Ringo does hear it. You made your listen check, so now you need to make an occult roll.
Oh, okay. Well, do I get it? 19, but I have the base, so probably not.
Okay, so you don't make the occult roll. All right, so now you have to make a power roll.
I make it 42 under 45.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
All right, you lose 3 points of sanity,
All right. Bye-bye, sanity.
and you
Who
get 1
needs
point of mythos.
What?
Oh, so nice.
So that was 2 or 3 points of sanity.
I would make that
3
trade.
points of sanity.
Okay. And
All right.
1 point of mythos.
Now for Danny, you made it under your occult, and you made it super good. You also need to make a power check.
I make it 59 under 65.
Oh, all right. You lose 5 points of sanity.
Wow.
You gain 2 points of mythos.
Oh, okay.
So first of all 3 of you, and presumably the others who are here, all hear this otherworldly roaring sound that's like a mix of some pterodactyl and Godzilla or something. Danny,
What does a something
you're
sound
pretty
like?
sure it's a language of some kind.
Oh my god.
like you hear this roaring but in the back of your mind there's a cadence to it that makes you think that it's trying to say something.
Is it more like is it chant-like or more like a weird words?
It's neither. Like you feel like if you knew what was happening you would understand that this thing wasn't just roaring but actually saying something. Like it's actually communicating some kind of information.
So it's kind of like when you hear like a single pitch
Right.
going on for a long time, and then you start to think that you can hear.
Yeah, like
words.
whale sound.
Yeah.
It has that whale song kind of feel to you, like there's something going on there. All right, Yuri, when you turned around, what was your engagement? Were you bringing up your gun to fire?
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, at the end of last session, I made 2 rolls.
Yep.
One that I failed, or no, something I succeeded at, and I failed my luck roll.
Yep,
Let me
that-
make 2, right?
This is what resulted in the exact moment we're in right now.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
It caused it to bypass Harry and get to you,
'Kay.
and is now in your head.
I am going to shoot it in the face.
Okay, perfect. So, make a luck check first, and then a power check.
Oh boy. I'm bad at both of these things. 21 under 29 for luck.
Oh, you made the luck. Okay.
73 over 40 for power. So failed power.
Gotcha. All right. Pull the trigger.
Boosh.
All right. Make your firearms check.
Okay. 65 under 90.
You have a 90 in firearms?
That seems pretty good.
Oh
Who
my.
takes less than 90 in any statistic? I like to succeed at things.
There's only so many things you can give 90s to.
Excuse me, I have
If you're a doctor-
75 int and 80 education.
Okay, well-
so,
If you're a doctor, you're just gonna do everything.
yeah.
Well, I'm just thick as a brick then.
He has to.
I'm like just a pile of skill points
The
mostly.
medicine is bullets, and the gun is
okay.
his syringe.
Except for a little field medicine.
We talked about this in a previous season about like, can I use my
always-
scalpel as a weapon?
Yes, of course.
All right, so this will deal 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
Oh, yikes. All right. So it is point blank. This is one of those situations like you watch in the Jack Reacher stories where the guy's in front and he just puts his gun under his throat and pulls the trigger. So this is very similar to that. So this thing is like roaring in your face. It's silent. The moment is just time stops. You pull the trigger. You don't hear any of this. You just see all the reactions. You see the report of the gun, the glow of the flash, and
How it lights up the inside of its mouth.
kind of. It doesn't light up the inside of his mouth, but you do see the glow of the shadow around it.
Okay.
The head flings back, and for a brief moment, the face resolves into the most human-looking face you've seen. Like all the dark, furry, sphinx-like qualities fall away, and it actually looks like a human face. Like had this human metamorphosized into this creature, and as it disappears into the darkness away from you, in your brain, you hear a cry that says, "Help us." and then it flies away.
What?
Oh, you lose 5 sanity and gain 3 mythos.
Ooh, good
Yes.
trade. Good trade.
Okay, lose 5, gain 3.
What's your sanity looking like?
1 sec here. Gain
Okay.
3 mythos, lose 5 sanity, down to 35. Yep. That's 34 too many.
And everyone else around you hear this super loud, just ringing in your ears. Everyone should probably. This is normally where we make
That was it, yeah.
a con save. But
Everyone else crack open.
yeah. So you guys should all make con checks.
No, not my hearing. It's all I got.
Well,
I got a
I knew this.
9.
I knew this day
Which
would come
is-
when
this
I'd
is
have
what
to
must
run
have
I
done.
put out the
under my
Gabra.
25 con.
Almost made the most epic. She missed by her epic con check by 1. Like it's like I don't care about loud noises.
I got 44 under 55.
Nice.
I got 9 under
Well, that's a high
45, which
number.
is under my my extreme.
Okay, so you don't even care. It's like I've been listening to loud noises my whole life.
I rolled a
It's all those-
97 over 25.
Uh-oh.
The D stands for deaf.
Wow.
You get to be deaf.
Yeah, you're not gonna be hearing very well at all for a while now. You basically have Harry's same problem with his leg, except in your ears. The good thing is that when the chanting starts over again, you won't hear it.
But now
I'll hear it better because I'm deaf.
That's right. Now that his ears are closed,
Oh, yeah.
his
Now
mind
the
is
mind
open.
can
Mind
open.
ears. Yes, his inner ear is open.
We,
His mind's ear.
I've opened my 3rd ear, so I can hear into the void.
Yeah, third ear blind.
You
Oh
know,
my
the
God.
3rd eye's here. Where's the 3rd ear?
I would love to have
Back of the head, under ear.
Under your chin.
There's
That
not a
would
lot
be
of
so great to
space.
start a 3rd eye blind cover band called
Called
3rd
Third
Ear.
Third eye, you know.
Third ear blind. That'd be pretty good.
Third ear deaf.
Fourth eye blind.
Yeah, so you are having a really hard time hearing. Like
Great.
You were probably anxious to find out what was going on and try to jump back there and say Yuri, and like just as you jumped in there, you pulled the trigger. It's like,
What's going on?
yep. Which is ironic considering that you were the only person other than Yuri who thought you were hearing languages. But
Yeah.
now you think you might have just gone crazy.
He heard too much.
Guys ready for some method acting?
I don't know, am I?
Sorry,
Nothing
what?
else?
That would be hilarious if I
me-
just brought cotton balls specifically for this session, knowing that this might happen, and you just weird them for the rest
The
of
sound
the
is
session.
all out of whack because Sterling's just yelling everything the rest of the session.
Oh my
Just
god!
pull out a pair of earplugs. Put the earplugs in your ears.
All right,
I
let's see.
have earplugs in my bag.
Roll con,
Let me
please.
back.
What?
Sorry.
All right, so is it just you and it's just you guys and Deborah now, isn't it?
Yes. It's been like that for a little bit now.
And yeah, we
Injuries
left.
and
We left.
scars.
What's his
Death?
name at the
Question mark?
with the signal?
We left Kowal.
Yep, because
Cobalt,
he was too injured to be useful with only one arm.
I'm sure he's fine. Nothing could ever happen to him alone in a cave.
Okay, but more importantly,
It's all Harry's fault. He wanted Harry to stay with her. Harry says, "No, I'm out."
Harry
You're-
said,
you're
"I'm gonna
on
leave
your-
you to die. I don't care about your life."
It was going to turn into some Brokeback Mountain stuff.
missed opportunity.
Doesn't Kowal deserve that? Deserve love?
Stuff in a cave.
Oh, I wish we had it already foreshadowed by you saying Brokeback Mountain, because it'd be great if you came back and the only thing that was left was his shirt. Like, oh my god.
I can't forget you.
Were Kowal's jeans always so tight?
Can't quit you.
He washed them before he was taken by the monsters.
Oh damn!
It's like,
Before you guys leave, I need to change my pants.
that's right. I can't have the people who find this clothing think that I didn't wash my underwear. Okay, so, yeah, you have just survived an encounter with the Sphinx creature, and you have heard it call out, asking for your help.
Did you all hear that? It was
What?
cold. Did you eat that?
I like don't even say anything, and I go to check on Yuri.
Oh, right.
He looks fine.
I have my hand out. Quiet. And
Yuri,
I'm gonna slowly, like, make my way back towards where the Sphinx was blown.
Oh,
Towards.
okay.
Like, it's blown out of my range of vision.
Yes.
So I need to see what happened to this thing. If
No,
I need to
no, Yuri, you
deliver a
hurt?
killing blow.
Are you hurt?
No, I am fine.
As you head in that direction, you can see that really faint glow of the flare that you had dumped down in the. So it's still burning out of sight, but there is that light glow that you can see coming, and there doesn't seem to be anything around now.
Where's it gone?
Hey guys.
Can you all hear fine?
Oh shit.
Bro,
That was unexpected. I apologize.
I can't really hear I can't hear my own voice.
Well, none of us talking yet. So.
You just got. You're not completely deaf. You just have this like
Oh yeah, the
kind
ringing.
of ringing
Yeah.
thing that's like making.
yeah.
Hold on, Danny. We need to get out of this tunnel.
It comes like an echo from far away.
Danny.
Yeah.
You can hear. You just like
Okay.
it's just bad. Like there's
It's
a
just
ringing.
like this ringing, yeah.
It's like the
It's very-
combination between ringing that thing that you have when you get water in your ear at the swimming pool. So you just have hugely reduced listen checks.
Oh no. What will I ever do with my lower than natural listen?
Did it hurt you, Harry? It just ran right past you?
Right, it's like it knocked me to the ground, and it just leapt right past me.
Yeah. So when you turned around, he had fallen and he'd been knocked over. And now that you guys check, as everything is relaxed, you have like a little cut on your forehead where you didn't notice it before. So there's a little bit of blood there.
Oh, from me, like
Being knocked down.
Oh, being okay.
Well, I'll look at that in a moment. We need to keep moving.
So the
Well,
question
moving away.
now is: are you continuing to retreat again, or are you trying to move forward and press forward? Because when you turned around and fired, you went back, and you're now back at the edge of the hole.
We have no way to
Well, you're not quite back at the edge of the
Go
hole. You're just in that direction.
to reach past this hole. We have no way to proceed.
Right.
We need to try another path.
There's still a ledge. If we really want to go over that, we can always, give up some stuff.
Let's take a moment and treat and apply some first aid.
Well, all right,
Before
all right,
moving
all right. I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep my ears open.
Yeah.
Let's hope we don't see any more of
Yes,
those little beasties.
we can't all do that at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept first aid.
I don't.
I will accept.
Yeah. Do you have any? Do you have anything for my ears? I think they're kind of ringing.
I will take a look. But let's move.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you guys continue to retreat away, back towards the way that you came, and so you're back through the network of tunnels, and you come back to the larger open area that you were in before. At this point, you guys can try to find an alternative way deeper by going further ahead or further out towards the other big cave direction, going laterally from where you were, or you can retreat back to where you had left Kowal.
I think I like the lateral option, but that's just me personally.
I don't really care either way.
Well, we've already made up our minds that we were gonna explore deeper, and so yeah, lateral sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
because Kowal hasn't like messaged us or anything. So
First, sit down and let me look you over.
okay.
All right. So you're checking him.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna dab his cut, put a bandage on it. I assume it doesn't need stitches.
It's very superficial. It's just enough that head wounds are always look worse than they are because for some reason it bleeds a lot more than you would expect it to. It's like, why is there all this blood on my head?
It's like a cool
because it's all
headband.
bones, so all
Yeah.
the blood vessels are pushed right to the surface.
That makes sense.
So it looks worse than it really is, but it doesn't really need stitches, so you can kind of dab it and band-aid it. But you should make a Mythos check.
Who?
Oh, you.
Ooh, yeah. Lucky to use it already. 56 over 3.
All right.
Sad times.
So, and then you should make an occult check.
Oh, I should make an occult check? What do we have base 1? Base 5. Wow. 93.
Okay. All right. So, you bandage him up. You have an uneasy feeling, but nothing that triggers anything other than the fact that you're in a scary dark tunnel.
While I'm bandaging him up, Harry, did you hear what I heard before I shot the beast?
No, mate. I just sort of hit the ground and I heard the sounds, but I just sort of was able to cover myself up, and I'm doing good on that. Sounds like Dan got the worst of it.
I could swear before I fired that it looked incredibly human, and I believe I heard something along the lines of help us.
Are you saying this just to him?
Just to
privately?
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm off to the side. Everyone's milling about, I assume, not gathered close.
Yeah, they're all
around
kind
us.
of
They're
watching
like,
out and looking.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want to be here standing around. But...
When you say human-like, did it look like someone you know, or just a face?
I don't believe I recognized it, but
What about the voice? Did it sound like somebody's voice? Like an American voice, or more like mine?
No, the words weren't crystal clear, but that is what I believe I heard.
Ringo, make your listen check.
All right, let's see if I hear anything. Keeping my ears open. That's a 42 under 70. I can hear so much today. I cleaned the wax out of my ears.
Yeah.
But
No, it blasted the wax out of your
yeah.
ears.
42 under 70 is not enough to get to the half, though, right?
No,
No,
I
not
need
yet.
35. Not that
Alas.
lucky.
However, Deborah got a 2.
Wow,
Special.
So
Leave some sounds for the rest of us.
yes. Well, as long as you two are having this conversation, Deborah suddenly chimes in and goes, "Wait, what do you mean you heard something? Something you heard someone saying something to you?" And now you two hear Deborah accusing Yuri of keeping something from you guys. Like he's heard something that you guys haven't.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
we all heard it, right?
Only
He
was
he
the
heard.
lawyer, yeah.
Okay, that's right.
heard the roaring
That's right.
and was disturbed enough by it to have your psyche blown. He heard it and heard enough of it to think that it was words. Mm-hmm. Yuri heard it and actually heard the words.
Got it. Okay.
Deborah
Wait,
did not
wait.
hear it, did not hear any words, but now has heard Yuri telling Harry that he heard words.
Wait, you heard words? Like
That is what I believe I heard, yeah.
it sounded kind of like speech to me, but I didn't hear any words. What did it say?
It said help us. But I don't know if I can believe I actually heard words.
Listen,
It may have just been a flash of...
Why would it be attacking
it
us?
was certainly an adrenaline-fueled moment.
Well,
I wouldn't put it past
Why would
the
it?
human mind.
Why would it attack us if it wanted us to have them?
I mean, there are all sorts of
It would have to
mythologies about people being turned into other things, trapped, like that Greek guy who he was so in love with his reflection that
I think I played a game like this. You know, I played Bloodborne. You guys play Bloodborne?
What is this?
no.
Well, it was a game, and
Bloodborne's more of like my daily work.
right. Well,
I like clock in, clock out.
I mean, it was a game, and these people, they turned into terrible monsters, and sometimes when you kill them, there was this relief. It was like, thank you for releasing them. They couldn't help it, right? They're turning into monsters. Maybe something.
Wait, hold on just a second. You know Malcolm Scott, who he's kind of AWOL at the moment.
Right?
He was related to someone.
Who had come out here previously?
Didn't they have a whole expedition that was
They did have
lost out
there
here?
was a whole expedition. Yeah. You don't think that these things were the expedition?
It is
I'm
more-
willing to believe fucking anything right now.
I mean,
like,
it is much
like
more
I am
likely-
open.
It is much more likely that these beings possessing similar facial structures to humans may be able to imitate speech. Perhaps that is what the humans who were here previously said before they were killed, and they are parroting.
That is a much more reasonable explanation
That
than
makes sense
your
to me.
Narcissus myth.
I have taken people apart and put them back together. I know for certain they cannot turn into monsters.
Well, like Frankenstein's
Oh
doctor.
my gosh, that's like the darkest thing that Yuri said. I've taken people apart and...
What?
It is my job.
Like
I am
Frank-
like mechanic.
Like Frankenstein?
Are you like the chief torturer for the KGB? I am the mechanic.
I
That's
am-
his code name,
I
the
am
mechanic.
I am Russian surgeon is not so different. We work with what we have.
Okay, let's
Let's
get
see if there is an actual FSB agent called the mechanic.
Okay, let's get your body up and running.
Looks like someone needs an oil change.
Speaking of which, let me look at your ear now, Didi. And I used a little ear flashlight thing that I have for some reason.
Luckily, you do not see that there is any permanent damage. It just seems like the usual, oh, you really should stop going to black metal concerts for a while.
Do I need to give him earplugs or anything to safeguard his ears while they heal?
It would help if you had something that would reduce the amount
I
of...
will take these little tufts of cotton and put in your ear to
Or wax.
to give your ears a rest for a while.
Okay.
You will not hear so well, but we will stay close to you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been hearing that well anyway, so yeah, that sounds great. Thanks, Yuri.
Sure thing.
Yeah. But okay, here's one thing I'm still stuck on. If they're just parroting what they heard before, why would they hear help us, right? You don't ever say help us to nothing, right? You don't say help us to your teammate when you're freezing to death. You might say oh God, or I want my mother.
Less desperate attempt to reach out to anyone. If you think help may be coming, if you have attempted to send signal, perhaps.
Well,
it is what I would do.
That's the other thing. If you are being destroyed by a beast, being eaten alive, are you going to say help us or help me?
Well, I mean, if there were several of us left and we were cornered, sure. If I was not the last one, I would say us and not me, yes?
I'm sure under communist Russia you would say help us.
But well, do you not care for other people?
I'm just saying, if I'm being eaten alive, concerns for number one, I'm gonna say help me, not help us.
These cultural differences.
Duly noted.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, come on, right? If you're being torn alive, are you gonna say help us, help me?
Mate, there's not much left of me anyway, so.
Lost one eyeball.
But my mind is already going there.
I can only see 50% of what I used to be able to see. 50% of the world is gone.
It's not worth living anymore.
I also have a bum leg.
It's called object permanence. you have regressed to baby.
You are baby now.
Your mind is that of baby.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know if any of you guys ever watched Orphan Black, but one of my favorite characters is the Russian incarnation, and she talks exactly like that all the time. It's like, I am baby now. Especially in the last season, she really leaned into the accent. It was brilliant. You are baby now. The baby's not ready. All right, so good. All right, so are you guys going laterally up the way as you're traveling there?
Yeah.
All right. So you get about 5 minutes further along, and there's another what looks like an opening that would lead deeper into the cave infrastructure that will paralyze the original path, or parallel the original direction that you had gone in.
Okay.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
But we haven't. Oh, so when Yuri, when you shot it, it ran backwards?
It flew back. Its head snapped back. I know I hit
Okay.
it in the face, but it must have fled. We went back to the pit. We saw nothing.
Yeah. All right.
You saw nothing, Harry. You did not see it retreat.
Harry was mostly lying on the ground for most of that whole exchange.
Understandable.
So,
Dead in the dirt.
so unless Harry had reached the highest level of Cthulhuan mutation where an eyeball grew out of his butt, he's not
You'll
quite
get
it.
there someday.
Then you can see the inside of your pants.
We have a couple of sessions left. We're working towards it.
The little known Lovecraft story, the anus side.
It's a shitty story.
Oh, look at that.
The worst part is you see it coming.
Make a sanity check. Make a sanity check there, please.
Oh, from that joke.
I got a 5.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very sane.
You're so sane that you make a silly joke in the most dire situation.
You're so sane you force us to make sanity checks.
While everyone is bantering and trying to make fun of the light of the moment,
Yeah.
you think you hear something and you make everyone like
Whoa, hold on, guys. Listen.
make a listen check.
Your dice are so faded that you have to actually look.
Sorry, I can't hear anything. 79 over 70.
What? I thought you had like the best listen in the
I know,
night.
I
It was
do.
90
It's
or
only
something.
Unlike
70.
Nick,
You
I have
wanna-
a different philosophy.
Peter.
I like to be pretty
167.
good at
Peter.
several
I
things.
went as
Do you
low
want
as
to burn
67.
9 points
Oh!
of luck?
I burn
10 points of
10
luck?
points of luck.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
for reminding me. Go from
All right.
85
Wait, is that
to
a-
I always
Is that
I always
equivalent to
aim
9
to
points, or-
remind people.
I mean,
that's
do I
very
have
good.
to make it meet or go below?
Does he need to get to 70
You
or
just have to meet.
69?
the
Okay,
number.
then in that case, I get my 1 point back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's important.
You hear what is certainly that same calling and response sound coming from further deep within the tunnel, just as you guys are entering it.
Deeper into the tunnel that we're going in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Call and response like the howling?
Yeah, from before, but it's super, super faint. No one else can hear it.
I hear it deeper in the tunnel. Shh, shh, shh. Listen, listen. It's the call and the response. I think the beasties are down this tunnel.
It's very clear two different creatures are responding to each other.
Like, when you say two different, I assume you're saying two distinct animals.
distinct.
Not two.
Right. It's not
Totally
like
different.
No, it's not like an elephant calling and then an
Okay,
aardvark
all right.
calls back.
Got it.
It's
There's,
like-
I can hear it. There's a little tonal difference. One
that's
is,
why they had to escape. It was unnatural. Their families rejected them, and they had to hide here because they
I know my
didn't believe
voice
in
isn't
the species
aardvark.
there.
I know that
Only
there's
you can love me.
two. I can hear two roars.
Can you hear if it's English or not?
No, it's monster. It's fucking monster roars.
No. But he
They're
fucking
roaring in fucking English.
shut your gob, mate.
I'm sorry.
Chill.
I'm a little heated, you know.
I'm only asking because did they know to talk to us in English because they're trying to bait us?
I don't know. I mean,
Because right now they're not talking to each other in English, just talking to each other in monster.
they could be bilingual.
What? But Yuri heard it.
Yuri's the
What if it
only
was
one
in
who's heard them
Russian?
speaking in English.
You
Right.
all, you all
What if it was
heard
in Russian?
roar.
You don't know that it's English. He heard it inside his head,
My
and no one
apology.
else heard it.
My
It
apologies,
did seem
Ringo.
to have a Russian accent.
What? Ilpus.
It had a Russian accent, perhaps, but was not Russian. But I only heard words and not roar, but you all heard roar.
Then you heard a little bit more than just a roar, but
Yeah.
Did you tell me that?
Yeah, I said I heard that it sounded kind of like words, like very close to words.
So
Yeah,
so you
but-
believe me then?
Yeah, of course I believe you. I mean, there's just too much out there, you know, in the world, and from what I've seen, there's so much that we don't know as human beings.
I agree. if we
It's
keep
true.
if we keep going forward, we have to be on our toes. Might have to make a run for it again.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Are we gonna go further down this tunnel or look for a different one?
Make a spot check. Spot it.
Listen, we know that a gun can definitely.
That is a 5 under my 80, which is under my extreme 20.
Extreme, yeah.
So, while you guys are all like hyper vigilant and wondering about that, suddenly Harry points over at Yuri and goes, "Hey, is that blood?" You see that there's blood on the end of Yuri's gun.
Jerry, mate, take a look.
And as soon as he points to it, you're going, "Oh my gosh, there's actually blood splatter on the end of your gun." You just never noticed it before because you've been walking around in a dark tunnel and your gun's already like used and old and stuff like that. But now that he's pointed to it, it's very clearly some dark, gunky, blood-like substance that's on the end of your gun.
How similar is it to when we first encountered back when we were in the ATV thing?
And
we-
had
we-
the blood
yeah,
sample from
yeah.
the first creature that
Is
you
it
shot.
like-
It's almost exactly that same
Okay.
substance.
At least proof I did wound it.
Yes.
But
Deborah,
this looks like same blood.
Yeah.
I mean, Deborah.
And
Deborah
it looks
take
like-
sample.
Deborah, you want your sample?
Oh, yes. So she, like, grabs the gun from you and begins to carefully, like,
I'm
extract
like,
his...
I don't like this. I don't like not having this gun for any amount of time.
Presumably, you're going to stop moving forward while
Yeah.
she's doing this sample collection thing.
All right, everybody,
will
keep your
take a
eyes
few minutes.
peeled.
I'm keeping my ears open.
Eyes, ears.
And as everyone is looking around while you're waiting here, you, once again, because you rolled a 5 on your spot hidden check,
I'm also
see-
the blood guy in real life.
Oh, yeah.
My day job. I'm
Yes.
the blood guy.
You also see now, once again, and the side as you further would be entering into the cave structure, on the right hand side, once again you see tree branch jellyfish carved into the wall further in. This time the symbols are about the size of the palm of your hand. These are a little bit more obscured, like they're in the crevice and the crack of a wall, and they look like they've been worn down over time a little bit.
Yeah, I alert everybody to this also. Just be like, "Right, we're still with the symbols.
It's another like 10 or 15 feet further down.
Oh, okay. I think we should go that way then, because it's the only thing we have going.
I mean, if we're trying to make sense out of senseless, at least we got this.
Yeah. Okay.
It's better than nothing.
Well, good thing we stopped to collect that blood sample. Otherwise, we would have missed it. Good eyes, Harry.
Good eye.
Oh,
good
wow,
eye,
so
Harry.
insulting.
No, I say I don't respond to him with like
Oh,
like with anger.
oh, okay. No, it's like when he uses the plural for
Sorry.
eye, it's like, that's so biased. Some of us only have one.
Visionist.
That's right. All right, so Deborah hands you back your gun,
Thank you.
and she's stored away her sample and whatnot, and you're heading towards deeper into this tunnel now. And as you go further down, about another 10 or 15 feet in, you now see another one of these symbols carved into the wall, again on the right-hand side. And this goes on twice more for another 30 feet, and they're both on the right-hand side, and then now you get to a split where you can choose to go right or left.
Right. So you want to go tree branch jellyfish, or you want to go lightning bolt?
Well, I mean, both the symbols were on the right hand side of the wall, right? They're on.
All 4 of them have been on the right-hand side.
They've all been on the wall on the right, right? So should go the right way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
See,
the right way
makes
instead of the
sense-
sinister way. Yeah,
makes sense
little
to
Latin
me.
joke for you.
Oh, look at that. It was like not bad. All right.
For all your Latin fans out there.
Cheers, mate.
given your skills, everyone should make an intelligence check or idea check.
Same.
I passed 31 under 75.
I got a 99 over my 60.
Oh, I succeeded. Okay. 30 under 50.
Yeah, and I hit my hard.
Nice.
I got a 23 under 75. That's a hard success.
Okay. For those of you who made it, as you're making this decision, you can kind of get this interesting sense that it seems like the right-hand tunnel that has the symbols on it has a breeze blowing towards you coming out of the tunnel. The other one has a breeze blowing away from you going into the tunnel.
Oh, what does that mean? I remember reading something about this in a book a long time ago.
What, the breeze would be coming from outside, so that's entranceway to the outside, or like, and then the breeze going into the tunnel is going into the tunnel, like we're going deeper into the cave, right? I got a 99 on my idea roll. I don't know what the fuck I could be out of my mind.
Is unclear. Hot air rises, so if the right tunnel goes down and is warmer, air would be coming towards us. But
All right, yeah. So I mean, we are in a warmer spot. We are in a warmer spot, and so
And when you know that the breeze is warm.
So this
the
will
breeze
lead,
is warm.
so this should lead down. The right tunnel.
Right tunnel?
I mean,
wait.
that is what
breeze
we
is
want if we need to survive weeks.
Right. Okay. 'Cause hot
But,
air is higher pressure than cold air.
Right, you're
Is
the
the
you're the
right-
meteorologist.
I'm a meteorologist. I should know this, right?
You do.
Right.
Yeah, that does seem reasonable to you. That if this was warmer air, it is rising, it is expanding,
Yeah,
it
that-
would push out.
That's only the base level of like that's what everything in
Yeah, I
meteorology
know,
is
right.
based
That's
on is warm air current.
Except I don't even know that.
It was on the flashcards you got in the first class. It's like,
So is the right hand warmer?
Yes.
Okay.
Blowing towards us.
Okay.
so as you head down the warmer air tunnel, after just about 5 minutes, those of you who have dwarven senses are able to tell that you are moving downwards slightly, that there's an incline to this. And you can kind of feel like it's just easier, like especially you with your gimpy leg, you actually do feel like it seems like it's easier to move forward, like you're moving downwards a little bit. And you're thinking that this has been the case since you've been in this tunnel infrastructure, that you're going deeper and deeper. You're fairly certain, for those of you who got the harder success, that you may be close to the point where you're now further below how low the bottom of the pit was in the other structure at this point in this part of the caves. Oh, also, once you got into this part of the tunnels, the symbols stop appearing on the wall every 15 feet or so.
Is that
So-
good or bad sign?
It's either we went the wrong way or there's, we went the right way, right?
Those are two options that are
What
opposite.
I'm saying is, if
one of
if
them's got to be right,
if
and the other one's got to be wrong.
what I'm saying is we either we went the wrong way and there's no more signs to go the right way, or we got there. There's no more signs to London once you're in London.
And even if signs were pointing the other way, we want to go down towards where it's warmer.
I mean, it's
Further into the tunnel where
very easy to turn
it will
around.
be easier to hide, perhaps.
Warmer means more survival.
Right.
Press on.
Crack on, yeah.
Whew. Yeah. I'm still hauling the sled.
Oh gosh.
I forgot all about that.
forgot
Oh my
about
god. Oh, this is much more slow going than I thought. You thanks for reminding me. You should make a luck check. I forgot all about you hauling the sled.
Make you suffer.
22 under 40.
Okay. So far, so good.
GM rolls the dice. Nothing happens.
Yet. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you guys like move a little further, and at this point, you get maybe you've been on this like 20 minutes or so, and now there is clearly a slight drop off, and the inclination of the tunnel gets steeper. Like at this point, if you were to continue, the sled would slide on its own.
Oh, because the
Yeah.
tunnel.
Like at first, it
It's
was just
smooth
like you. It's always been like a little bit like walkway smooth as opposed to like jaggedy, rockety smooth. Up until this point, it was a very like slight, maybe 5-degree inclination, maybe even less than that. That you could knew you were going downwards. Now it's like clearly, oh look, it slides down. Like we're not talking about like 45-degree steepness down, but at least like 15 to 20 degrees where you're like, oh, this is now a downhill. Enough so that gravity would act on the sled, so that instead of pushing it, you would have to be pulling on it to keep it from like escaping from you.
Putting more.
It also
resistance on
seems like the
slope.
tunnel goes further in, and it's also, while you guys have been kind of not paying attention, the tunnel has been slowly widening little by little, and now it's actually wide enough for like 4 of you to stand abreast.
Well,
Better than alternative.
Oh
Yeah.
that's true.
so looks like it's going to be a little easier to pull the sled. At least I'll be pushing against it instead of pulling it. But
Or pulling other direction.
yeah, if it gets too much steeper, I might start riding this thing. So
Not safe enough for that.
The sled has no brakes.
yeah, has no brakes. We made it out of pieces of the other sled. What do you think, Yuri? Should we try and scope out the more of this slope, or maybe just send somebody a little bit further along so we could stop the sled if necessary before it gets too steep?
Sure. We also need to consider if we are to make trek back out of this tunnel for extraction, how steep we can manage the sled. If we're taking it with us. But I see we just keep on.
Okay, so have
But,
a couple people go a little further ahead. Keep us appraised of the slope, or would you rather we just clump together?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Are you staying on sled maintenance?
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, hey Deborah, I've been pulling the sled for a while. Would you mind like swapping off with me for a bit? And I'll swap back in, but whew, it adds up after a while. You know, at first you're pulling it and you're like, this is easy. I could do this for hours. But once you've been doing it for hours, yeah, it's a little tough.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Whew. Like hand it over. I'm like stretching.
So she begins turning the sled around so that the pulling side is facing her and away from the incline.
Yeah.
With downward slope, perhaps we should have multiple people on the sled just in case. If it were to go loose, it would be catastrophic, perhaps.
You can tell from the way Deborah's turned it that basically she intends to pull on it and to keep it from sliding away. But if anything goes wrong, she is just letting go.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
So-
not like
so I will-
sit on your
I
butt
will
if
go-
it seems like it's too steep.
Yeah, well, she didn't
And
want to
then
be in
pass
front of it in case anything went wrong and she would have to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can tell from her behavior, anyone who knows what to look for, that this is not Deborah's first rodeo. Like, she's smart about this kind of thing. If anything goes wrong, she is not going to be in front of it when it starts to slide and lose control.
Yeah, Deborah's thought of every scenario that involves us being hurt and her not being hurt.
She is surprisingly not hurt. Like, she's not been attacked by creatures. She's not lost an eye. She hasn't sprung her neck. She seems to be hearing just fine.
Perhaps
Yeah.
she's conspiring with the monsters.
No,
Part Sphinx.
Through
I think we're gonna walk.
she's getting
next
email
to her.
correspondence with the monsters. Like, good job with the English saying help.
She's on Sneak with the
Oh
monster.
no!
yeah.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna
just got a
walk.
comment from one of our viewers that they love the Sneak conversation that James did where he put it
Yeah.
Oh,
up. It's like,
It was
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna
Alright.
walk next to her because I think when I noticed that she's like doing all the smart stuff, I'm like, yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. So if I copy what she's doing,
you've been pretty tired, so you feel like that she's clearly fresh, but you can also get the feeling that she's stronger than she looks.
yeah,
Like you suspect she might go to the gym if there were a gym to go to.
yeah, I bet she's stronger than I am. But part of me pulling the sled was, basically I'd been delegating for a lot of the time, and at some point you got to show that you can be on the front lines with the working man, and then you just need to do a little demonstration, and then you can back off again.
Yes, this
Yeah,
cave
you've
is
been wounded
truly
in
a team
combat.
building exercise.
Exactly. We've got team
Synergy.
leaders and we
Synergy.
have
Synergy.
people with different skill sets.
It's like make a synergy roll.
That would be amazing.
Oh, I botched it. I got 100. No, I just-
Next season on Call of Cthulhu is Call of Cthulhu Corporate.
So I'm helping Deborah with the sled.
Okay,
I
so
want 2 people on it.
So who all is the 2 people who are the advanced scouts that we're going for to like scout ahead?
Okay, so
I don't know if I'm willing to,
you're
but I
on
don't
the
know
sled,
if it's
right?
the best
Yeah.
option.
So it's us 3 are the options.
Unless you want to
Yes.
help Deborah with the sled, I'll scout.
I'd prefer to help with the sled because you can shoot a gun.
Anyone
Sure.
can shoot a gun.
But my
Yeah, but he
listening
can do it
sucks.
better. Yeah, but you don't need to hear anything when you have a gun.
Contrary to what Nick said, I don't have a 90 in gun.
I have a 90 in gun. Gun have.
Nick's decided to like go all in on one thing. It's like, what do? I shoot things. It's like all the time,
It works, right?
whenever I can.
When in doubt.
I damage and repair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that like I'm willing to go be like the person ahead, but like I'm also probably like the slowest.
You have crutches,
so I probably
I
would,
think Dee Dee and I should go.
yeah, I probably would be the least effective.
All right. So it's gonna be Yuri and Ringo going.
No, me and Dee Dee. Me and Danny.
Oh, all
Who
right.
no-
Because
nobody
Ringo
called him
wants
Dee Dee.
to help with the sled.
Oh man, I can listen. Well, okay.
I mean, we're not
I
gonna
mean,
be like that far ahead.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
only
what? You know what?
going,
You
like-
do bring up a good point. Who are our best?
We'll just be like 10 yards ahead or something.
who's the best spot? I have the best listen.
I
And
have
who has the best
75 spot hidden.
I have the best spot hidden.
And then Danny has what is it? Spot hidden 25. Okay, maybe Danny shouldn't be going out and scouting.
I mean, yeah, I have
You
the
and me have
I have
good
the best,
stats.
but-
I mean, we have the good notice thing, so maybe. But
And I mean, we're going slow with the sled. You could be out in front.
Notice?
You wouldn't really be going slower than us necessarily.
I don't see a notice.
spot hidden.
Spot
Oh,
hidden.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I have the best spot hidden.
Yeah, you have 80.
I mean, I can go ahead if you would like me
if,
to.
if you 2 are cool,
I just know I'm like the slower one, so
You set the pace.
okay.
Yeah.
I volunteered for the sled because I have con 70, and I
Then
haven't
I will
done too much
go.
con
I will
stuff.
be the person ahead just in case there's a horrific accident.
All right. So it's gonna be Harry and Yuri then.
That's Harry
Ringo.
and Ringo, the British
Yuri.
lads.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, you 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
This is the very
English.
hilarious team up. Not the pairing I had expected. All right. So the sled people, we'll start with the 2 of you moving on ahead and scouting.